Greetings, sports fans nationwide. You have entered the Sports Opinion Log here in Lex Anderson World. And in this video, AD out 2 to 3 weeks. Will this derail the Lakers' chances to go back-to-back? Bradley Beal and John Wall reunited. It never felt so good. Ben Simmons taking on the Utah Jazz. No Embiid. Ben Simmons started at center. But did he get the win? I'm going to break down the wins, the losses, as well as the mayor of Atlanta saying, do not come to Atlanta for the All-Star game. We're not having any parties over here. But if you want to party with the top 1%er and the People's Sportscaster, make sure you're subscribing to this channel and pressing that bell icon so you, sports fans nationwide, can get the latest upcoming video while I break down all the heroics and the wins and losses in this video. Let's go. Thank you very much, sports fans, for tuning in. This video is sponsored by Black Excellence Daily. They are celebrating Black History Month with a calendar and journal that is 366 days. No longer do we have to be confined to 28 days in the shortest month of the year. Black Excellence Daily calendar, journal, perpetual format. You can buy and use this gift any time of the year. Link is in the bio. Make sure to use code SOL, short for Sports Opinion Log, to get 10% off your purchase of this product. Now, let me talk about what I need to talk about. The Chicken Littles, the sky is falling, but fear not. Lex Anderson is here to tell you, do not worry. AD out 2 to 3 weeks, re-aggravating his Achilles, having tendinosis, which is very dangerous. And like I've discussed with the sports fans nationwide in person, I don't mean to say this because I want it to happen, but when it comes to these Achilles injuries and them being aggravated and nagging, it seems that the only way to seek relief is for it to tear or rupture. You have the surgery and you come back better than you ever have before. Evidence A, Kevin Durant with the Brooklyn Nets. So we will have to wait and see how this 2 to 3 week thing plays out leading into the All-Star game. I don't expect him to play for the All-Star game. I don't expect him to suit up before or even after. I would be fine shutting him down until maybe the last week or two of the season, then get him some reps and have him ready for the postseason because I need the back-to-back championships that LeBron, the king, we are all witnesses, has brought to us. Year 2. We're now in year 3. I want and need the back-to-back. Do whatever it takes. And speaking of doing whatever it takes, Andre Drummond, Blake, Griffin are out there. Their respective teams, the Cavs, the Detroit Pistons, are looking to move those guys. I need Blake Griffin to be reunited in LA, but this time the outcome will be different. He will become an NBA champion with my and your LA Lakers. Again, reunited never felt so good, so we're going to start it off with one of the hottest stories last night. Bradley Beal versus John Wall. Wizards versus the Houston Rockets, and it is the Wizards who get the 131-119 final score victory over the Houston Rockets, who have now lost 6 straight. Bradley Beal dropped 37 points, John Wall 29 points and 11 assists, but unfortunately the Houston Rockets did not have Oladipo, they didn't have Christian Wood, or PJ Tucker or Eric Gordon. I was bigging up the Houston Rockets, I said they were a threat. Now they're 11-16, and no one's going to care about them. Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Utah Jazz. Ben Simmons playing without Embiid. Started at the center position. Career high 42 points. Almost had a triple-double. 12 assists, 9 rebounds. But unfortunately, Jordan Clarkson off the bench dropped 40 points as the Utah Jazz get the 134-123 final score victory over the 76ers. Utah has now won 8 straight. The Sixers have now lost 3 in a row. But again, Jordan Clarkson, he is the story, sports fans nationwide. 40 points, 8 made three-pointers. The Sixers did have a 14-point lead, but guess what? They blew it. They suffered the loss. Who would have ever thought that I would have been saying this? The Knicks win again, defeating the Atlanta Hawks, who just can't stop losing. Final score 132 to 112. Julius Randle, season high 44 points, career best 7 3-pointers, including 9 rebounds and 5 assists on the night. And the Atlanta Hawks, well, as for them, the Atlanta Hawks have now lost their 4th straight game and 7 of the last 8. Trae Young, 25 points and 8 assists on the night. And now there's talks, Julius Randle for All-Star. So any New Yorkers out there, make sure to do the damn thing. Go to NBA.com and place your vote and get Julius Randle on the All-Star team. Of course, I won't be doing that because the top 1% and the People's Sportscaster represents Laker Nation all day, every day. No Durant, no problem. Brooklyn Nets get the victory, 136-125 final score over the Sacramento Kings, as it is now official. Kyrie Irving will be the shooting guard. James Harden will be the point guard. And immediately, the ramifications are playing out. Kyrie Irving, 40 points, season high. James Harden, the beard, triple-double, 29 points, 14 assists, 13 rebounds. Uncle Drew, 9 three-pointers. Brooklyn Nets, franchise record, 27 made three-pointers on the night. On Thursday, Brooklyn Nets will be taking on my and your LA Lakers. No Kawhi Leonard. No Paul George. Clearly not a problem for the LA Clippers, who defeat the Miami Heat. Final score 125 to 118. Marcus Morris, season high 32 points, 6 3-pointers on the night. Lou Williams, 18 points, 10 assists. And how about two-way player Amir Kofi, season high 15 points, career high 5 3-pointers. And this young man was a couple of days ago dribbling the ball for the G League. Miami should be ashamed of themselves. How do you lose to no Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, the Claw? How do you lose this kind of game? Butler, 30 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, a triple-double. Bam Adebayo, 27 points, 12 rebounds, a double-double. Hero, off the bench, 27 points. Usually this would lead to a Miami Heat victory, but unfortunately it is a loss, just like the Miami Heat season, which is a loss. And I'm hearing about Blake Griffin potentially going to the Miami Heat. Why? Your season has already been wasted in Detroit. Why waste it in Miami? You know what you need to do, Blake Griffin. Come back to LA. Come back to the Lakers. Fulfill the destiny. And for once in your goddamn life, become an NBA champion. Golden State Warriors bounced around the freaking Cleveland Cavaliers. Final score 129 to 98. Chef Curry cooked them up again. 36 points in only 3 quarters. Didn't need to play the 4th. Draymond Green, 16 assists, playing from the center role, doing his thing. And he also took time out post-game to bash the NBA's practice of how they treat their players regarding players who want to speak up about being traded versus players that teams want to trade. So let me break it down real quick. In case these NBA players forgot, when you are under contract, you are property of the team. You report to work for the team. So whatever team rules the teams want to enforce, you are supposed to abide by those rules. And I don't really care to hear from a crying-ass millionaire who lives a luxurious life with his 4-year, $100 million contract, who averages 5 fucking points a goddamn game about how players should be treated. First of all, you should blame the media for all that bullshit, because it is the media, the white media, that perpetrates the fraud. African-American men and men of color that want to voice their opinions about certain things. Just be happy that you're with the Warriors. I don't need you pointing out how Harden is treated and how Andre Drummond is treated and how Anthony Davis was treated. At the end of the day, these guys earn millions upon millions of dollars, and all jobs, including NBA teams, have a code of conduct. So if a team wants to tell Andre Drummond, don't bother suiting up, we're looking to trade you, I believe that's within the right of the team to do. If the teams want to trade Blake Griffin and tell him don't bother suiting up, clearly the times have changed. I'm old school. I would prefer if players played the game until they were traded because that is a part of the business that they signed up for. So Draymond Green needs to mind his fucking business in regards to how it should play out. Thank you. That's my take. The only one who is not afraid to say what the nationwide sports leader, the Foxies, the corporate shells, we know what it's about. They sold their soul to the almighty dollar. But in here, Sports Opinion Log, Lex Anderson World, I can't be brought, but I will be signing out.